wait! I remember now!
Would you care to give your testimony again?
Again.
The time of discovery.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television.
Power was out.
Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
Hold it.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
The business.
Right. You know what to do. I've got this. The time of discovery.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television.
Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And
Stop it.
and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
Well...
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Assad?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite! Ah! Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Assad? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning.
Objection! Sorry.
These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That and you seem rather distraught with all the fidgeting.
Does he have a toupee?
Maybe.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Assad. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Hearing the time.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. You get it, Your Honor?
Yeah.
I saw it. There was a table
Oh
clock.
my God.
There was a table clock in the apartment. Wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
This one's a little tougher. Gladly. Hearing the time.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment. Wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
Now, find the contradiction.
Actually, I didn't hear it the time. I saw it. There's a table clock in the apartment. It wasn't there.
No, there was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there?
Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Probably that, right? Because that's the murder weapon.
Yeah. Wait just a moment. This is a statue! Murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was the statue. How is this supposed to be a clock?
You, with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Sod.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch, and you just tilt it, and it says the time out loud. And it doesn't look like a clock I submitted as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now?
Yes.
No. Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony.
Gaping.
I've seen too much internet. The only way he could have known this weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he... You're lying. You were inside the apartment of the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove it I went in there.
I'll do it better. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her.
Oh shit.
You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sott, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face.
He's having a seizure.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw.
Bro.
Shut up. I heard you. It was him. I tell you, I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Burn! Give him death!
Order! Order in the court, I say!
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright.
Your Honor?
You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is right on this. Better think of it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawat heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... Let's sound the clock now, here in the courtroom. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker, after all.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sott heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sott, try to talk your way out of this one.
You forgot one thing.
I'm gonna pull out my dick! What's he talking about now?
While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
He's right. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it. I was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sod.
I came all the way down here to testify, and look what happens! You treat me like a criminal! Cause I killed somebody! Criminal! You lawyers are all slime.
I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sott! Chief! Listen up, Wright? Don't throw this one away! Not like this! Not like this! Think! But Chief, it's over! I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes, but that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think it through. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Wait! Maybe I can prove it! You must have some evidence somewhere that can prove it, Mr. Wright. Find it and let him have it!
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court records that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
The victim had just returned from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours, which is not 3. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It, or should I say, Mr. Did It. Oh Jesus! The man had a death on the spot with the cyanide pill.
Order! Order, I say! Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness...
Yeah, he's dead. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time.
Teller shit his pants. Thank you, Your Honor. What's that smell?
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts.
What the fuck?
Not guilty.
It smells like eggs and butthole in here.
That would probably be the egg rolls from earlier, and all the green bean casserole.
Eggs.
And with
Egg rolls don't have eggs.
And with that, this court is adjourned.
Oh my god.
My eyes.
My eyes, it burns. Turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check to see when people were in their houses. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and beat her to shit. Still can't believe we won. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. Never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, maybe she'll let me touch him. Who was that? Oh, my life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Huh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. I mean bad. Bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh hey! Here, take this. It's a present. It's covered in blood, but it's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick! Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And, she was just playing me for a fool. Doesn't that make you just want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Squeeze me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? It's the loss of blood, dude. Oh, well, yeah. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled. Whatever. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little bit better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Believe in me that believes in you. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. So, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah! Oh, speaking of hairy butts, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia." I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. I'm Chris.
I'm Tyler.
Ready to stop.
See you guys next time.